Welcome to Social Science class. I'm Rekanjali. Today I will teach you Business Studies Part Unit 1, that is Banking Transaction. Children, you know what is banking? You know everything. Everybody knows what is banking. You'll go to bank and draw the money. It related to money transaction. So today we learn about this under subheadings: meaning of banks, characteristics of banks, banks and post offices in financial transaction and types of banks, different accounts that can be opened in a bank, methods to open accounts in banks, advantage of bank accounts. Now before going to that, let us learn what is bank. The term bank is derived from Italian word banco or from a French word banquet. Both mean a bench or money exchange table. Now what are the term bank is derived, I've already mentioned, exchange of the money. Now let us learn the characteristics of banks. Banks dealing with money, individual or firm or company. Acceptance of deposits. It will accept various deposits, maybe temporary, or permanent or long term or short term, whatever it is. So it accepts the deposits. Lending loans. Bank will lend the money on vehicles, jewelry, or house or land, whatever it is. Payment and withdrawal. Now will go to bank to pay money for any deposit, and otherwise will go to bank to withdraw the money. Now agency and utility service. Really bank will render lots of services. Now next one, profit and service orientation. The bank stands and runs for the profit and service orientation. Ever increasing function, never it will stop. Once they'll open a bank and forever, now it will be continuously working, and then now people will be moving and various transactions will take place, and it is everlasting. Now connection link, it will connect the various places, people and other countries also. Money will make many things, banking business, that is only money transaction. Now next one, name identity. Every bank has got its own name identity for its services. Next, functions of the bank: accepting deposits from public and others, and business people also they'll go, and then common people also they'll go to bank, deposit or withdrawal, whatever it is, the transaction continues, it will go. Next one, loans. Next, remittance. Next, collecting money. Next, discounting and lockers. Here I want to say what is locker. See children, everybody, maybe individual or maybe firm or company, they will have documents, or individual means they will have jewelry or cash or whatever it is. Then they will open the locker in the bank under their name or family name or company name. They'll keep all the documents or all precious things in the locker. So whenever we'll go, we can open it, and before that we should sign and open. Only the one key will be given to us, and one key bank will be having. So that is very confidential and secretly kept. So these lockers, if you apply, they will provide. So that locker system also is available in the banks. Now it is safe also. Foreign exchange transaction. Now bank will render a very great, because if you want to go to foreign country or foreign people they want to come to our country, what they'll do? This money will not run in foreign. Example, dollar in America. So if you take rupee from India and then go, it will not run. So what we'll do now, we'll go to foreign exchange banks, separate banks are there. There certain limited deposits we should keep our money. Then they will transfer it into foreign dollars and then they'll give us and they'll take commission also for that according to the percentage. So this is foreign exchange transaction. Safe custody, our money will be very very safe. They will not reveal what we have kept account or our account number, whatever it is, they will not reveal to anyone. It will be confidential and you know very secret. And state and central, both the state government and central government are running number of banks. They render very enormous services to us. Now the relationship between the banker and the customer, really general relationship. Whenever we go now, really they'll treat very gently and in a diplomatic way they will treat us. The relation between the banker and the customer is very very precious. And obligation to honor checks, obligation to maintain secrecy of accounts, that is the bank rendering to us. Now next one. Now this is the relationship between a banker and the customer. General relationship will be there, that is the primary relationship, debtor and the creditor relationship, subsidiary relationship, trustee and beneficiary relationship, agent and principal relationship. Now next one, now the general relationship, primary relationship we have, and now that's the thing over. Now next one I'll continue. Special relationship means obligation to honor our checks. We'll take checks, we want to send it to some other party or person or institutions or whatever it is, they will oblige and they will send it. Obligation to maintain secrecy of accounts, I have already mentioned you. Now, what are the services offered by the bank? Debit card and credit cards. And if you want to open a new account in the bank, very cordially they'll invite us and then they'll help us. And debit, now today money is in many forms, either cash, check, debit card and credit card and ATM card, whatever it is. Now they will give us personal loan if you want money for marriage or to buy vehicle or jewelry or whatever it is. No, so they will give personal loans. Home and vehicle loans already I mentioned. They'll transaction of the mutual fund also they will do. Safe deposit lockers I have mentioned already. Trust services are there. There are many companies and trust will be there and they'll come and deposit the money and then it will be kept very secretly, confidentially and safely. Signature guarantees. Now what will happen now? So when we will open the bank, then we have to specimen signature, we have put 5 to 3, whatever it is. That will be recorded in the system, and whenever we will withdraw the money or transaction we will do, then our signature, whatever we do on the form and system signature previously were given, it will be checked and then only they will do transaction. Next one, e-banking. E-banking means electronic. I told you debit card, credit card, and then this one ATM card. Then we'll go to that and then we will swipe and then we'll get money or whatever transaction or business deduction, whatever we'll do. This is called e-banking. Not only they use check, even the e-banking also is common. Banking transactions and post office. Now here children, post office render enormous services for us. That is any sort of activities that will involving money or exchange money in an account viewed bank transaction. At the same time, post office also render enormous services. The Indian Postal Department is planning to start a bank to be tentatively called the Postal Bank of India, with the network of post offices spread all over India. 90% of them are in and around semi-urban and rural areas. The department is already providing various financial services including the post office service bank, savings bank, issue of national certificate, that is called NSC, Kisan Vikasa Patra, monthly recurring deposits, postal life insurance, pension payment, money transfer, etc. The postal department is promoting a capital investment of rupees 1000 crores for the bank transaction. It will be set up as a subsidiary with the postal department. Now, here you are going to learn the banking transaction. Any sort of activity involving in money or exchange of money in an account is viewed as bank transaction. Now, bank account opening, how will you will open the, bank. Nowadays, banks have emerged as important financial institutions. Banks provide a safe environment environment and help to manage financial transactions. To avail professional banking service, it is mandatory for every individual to open a bank account. Opening a bank account is not a difficult task. It takes 7 steps to open a bank account. They are decide the bank. First, number one, you should decide yourself. Decide the type of account which you want to open. Approach the bank of your choice and meet its office. Next, number one, decide the type of account which you want to open. Second, approach the bank of your choice and meet its office. Fill up the bank account form or proposal form. Fourth, give reference for opening your bank account. Submit the bank account form duly filled. The officer will verify all the particulars submitted. Initial deposit you will open. They'll ask you, after getting the proposal form cleared, the initial amount is deposited in the bank, and through the challan. Then the bank issues a passbook, a checkbook, and a in slip book in case of savings accounts. In case of term deposit and fixed deposit, a separate form has to be, filled, and in fixed deposit receipt is issued. In the case of current account, a checkbook is issued. For recurring deposit account, passbook and a pay in slip book is issued. Now, what are the advantages of opening a bank account? Advantages of opening bank account is number one, bank account facilitates safe custody of money. Bank account helps in making payments. It helps in collection of money. It get advances and loans. It helps in smooth financial transaction. The holders can get safe deposit locker facility. Now, there are checklist they are given. I'm showing you in this picture. Checklist is presented. See above that IFSC code number is given. This is very important. And in the bottom they are given MICR code. Every bank has got one IFSC code and then MICR code. That's very important. When you do all the money transaction in a business or whatever it is, then you have to produce all these code numbers. Now next one, passbook. I have already mentioned you. In the passbook your account, it is mentioned. You should keep it in secret. Even bank people also, they will keep it in secret. And also the account details, bank statement Sometimes they'll give you what are the amount you are deposited, what are the amount you have withdrawn, everything. No, they'll give you a slip or it is printed in the passbook. Now deposit form, challan. Now in the challan, when you want to deposit money, you have to produce a challan. It is available in the bank, so you should fill up properly the account number, amount, what you are going to, deposit or whatever it is. Now, next, afterwards, you should produce to the bank along with the check. Then they will, recognize. And next one, credit card and debit card. I have shown you very clearly debit card and credit card is there. And then if you swipe, then all the transaction will take place. This is also a sort of money only. Next one, post office. I already mentioned you. The Indian Postal Department is planning to start a bank to be tentatively called the Postal Bank of India. See this passbook of this post office. This also entry will be there. Whatever will withdraw money and whatever deposit. And post office also now they have issued ATM card. Now here I have displayed here. You can see that. And now there are types of banks are there. In India, central bank, commercial banks, industrial development banks, land development banks, indigenous banks, and cooperative banks. Now, next one, types of bank account. See, children, there are variety of banks accounts are there. Savings bank account, everyone will have the savings bank account. Current account means only the business people, trade people, companies, they'll have this current account. Any per day savings account means one time only we can withdraw the money. That is a rule. But current account, anytime they can deposit also, withdraw also, but no interest will be counted. Only transaction will be counted. That's all. Now recurring deposit account. Recurring means monthly. The salaried people, what they'll do now every month, yeah, they will, deposit the money in the bank. Then that will be consolidated and with the interest, maybe simple or compound interest, and it will be given once in 5 years or 10 years or 3 years, like that. Term or fixed deposit amount. That means what? If you have a lump sum amount, home is not safer place, so we will deposit in a bank for a fixed period of 3 years or 5 years or 10 years. Then, how many years we will deposit, that much, interest will be paid. Now, savings bank account. Now, fixed, if you save money, there is a proverb that each drop will make a ocean. Like that, if you save money, now little, and then one day it will become, consolidated a big amount, and we can use it for a good purpose. Now I mentioned already that current account, large number of regular transaction with the bank. No, that is by the business people or trade people. I told you now. Now recurring deposit means saved for future, and example land, wedding, etc. We will save money, our money. We will save little by little and drop by drop, and then it will become a consolidated. And term and fixed account, I told you already that depositing a particular sum of money for a fixed period, example monthly wise or 6 months once and all. The procedure to open the bank, I told you, I have already mentioned you. Now like that. Now next one, advantages of the opening bank, I told you, no. And safe custody of money, helps in making payments, helps in get advance and loans, smooth financial transaction, safe deposit locker. Now I'll ask you a few questions, children, regarding this. What is bank? What are the types of banks? What is investment banking? What is commercial bank? What are the types of commercial banks? What is consumer bank? What are the types of accounts in banks? What are the different ways you can operate your bank accounts? What are the things that you have to keep in concern before opening the bank accounts. How bank earns profit? What is the card based on? Payments. Thank you. By this I will end my teaching, that is